Okay, part two of this. Sorry it's going so long. I'm trying to go through a lot of stuff here. But anyway, you can see those little dots there to tell you the upper, lower, or middle. They only came with one set. At least the old car came with two set of those, and you use those in the front and rear of each control arm on both corners. So you're two or four up top, four up down below, and the four in the back. At least they could have done was giving you an extra set, and they didn't. I fortunately had bought a bunch from the old car, so I'm good to go with the new one if they wear out. But and going back to spare packages, the old kit sway bars and stuff like that, they'll transfer to a new car, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you're buying one of these and expecting to have a bunch of spare parts and whatnot, you're just not going to have it, and you may be a little bit disappointed in that, especially considering the old car came with so much. I'm expecting this car to be just as good, if not better. I'm hoping better than the old car with a center diff, a little easier to drive. The old one was kind of, just because it did not have a center diff and I had a lot of power in it, I'm hoping this car will actually handle a lot better. The other thing that's really weird about this car is it's got a lock nut back here and a thumb screw up here for the battery. And I haven't tried to put a battery in this thing yet, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. But basically, you're supposed to tilt it up like this and then slide it out. It's carbon fiber. Eventually that's going to break. So I'm going to change that lock nut, and that's the way it's actually meant to be in the directions, to a thumb screw, and see if that, gets me anywhere. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. I ran out of SD card space, so I had to make this 2. The fluids that you get with it, you get 100,000 weight, which is supposed to be meant for the center differential in this car. I actually went with 50,000 weight. 100,000 seems way too stiff. And I actually may even go down even further than that. We'll see what happens on the first go around. You get 500 weight, which is, I don't know, seems like right around 50 weight normal shock oil. It's kind of thick for shock oil, but you get that. And with the big 2-hole pistons in here, there is just no rebound in this thing, so that's why this car needs a lot of tuning. And 5,000 weight diff oil for the front and rear. I did fill the front and rear with the 5,000, but I'm going to be changing that once I break the car in a little bit, because everything is kind of tight right now. And the other thing you're going to mind when you build this car, and I haven't done it to this one yet, but there is slight misalignment with the rear shocks, and everything is tight. So you may want to put a small washer underneath the rear post here to correct the alignment to get the binding out. Other than that, I do not think that there is any other issues with this car that I can foresee at this moment. The Sworkz has done a great job on changing the faults that the front end of this car had, adding the center differential, which is going to be a major plus, and going from there. The other really cool thing on this car is the wing. It's not Lexan, it's more of like a rubbery type plastic, and this one was the same way. This is the way that it comes out of the box, where you can trim to your height or just leave it alone. See, there's little marks there. I haven't trimmed this one back yet. This car actually worked pretty good with trimming to the first notch. I do have a Pro-Line trifecta to put on it if I really wanted to. I don't know. I've used one of these on my 8 scale RB 1 version 2, but I haven't used one on a 10 scale buggy yet, so we'll see how that goes. Other than the coloring change, I kind of missed the red myself, because I'm a red and black guy, but whatever. That's just me. And I know I'm all over the place. I know my camera work sucks, but I just needed to put this out to show the differences between the cars. And when you're buying it, you're actually getting a really nicely well-engineered piece of equipment with some really, really, really good plastics that you won't have any problems with. The handling characteristics of these things, once you get away from the carpet setup, unless you're running on carpet, the car will work really good. But once you get into your own setup, this car will definitely treat you right. It does not break. It handles great. It does not break. It's just a beast of a piece. The other thing that I'm actually kind of upset with Sworkz with, before I get to that part, the Evo actually comes with a 19 tooth pinion. The old car didn't come with any pinion at all. Came with 3 spur gears, but no pinion. This car, center diff and a pinion. It's an aluminum one at that. Nice and lightweight, 19 tooth, nice anodizing, but no extra spur gears. Kind of weird. But Sworkz, quality control. Where is it? I know it's here someplace. Just go ahead and kind of look at the car for a minute while I try to find the piece that I'm looking for. I'm lucky I had a spare from the old car. Everything kind of went flying here, so I cannot find it. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Again, bear with me. Sorry, this is probably getting really old really fast for a lot of you guys, but tough shit. Oh man, where did it go? I have no clue. Sorry for the mess too. I'm in my shop where I build RX-7s and RX-8s and Miatas to go really fast, and unfortunately, there it is. Unfortunately, I have not had a cleaning service come in, and I've been too lazy. And I just got back from Australia myself, so I'm a little bit jet lagged yet. But this little plastic guy right here goes into the shock aluminum cap eyelet, and I'll show you there in a minute. If you notice, this comes on all the tree, the plastics tree for the shocks, and it's really distorted. Almost, see if I can find a way to get this thing to focus here. Might do it now. Get something out of the background here. Come on. It ain't gonna focus too good on me here. But it's distorted, and I could not use it. It's melted on the bottom. The top is okay. It's got this little lip on it, but the top is okay. The bottom is not, and you actually can't use it. It's just garbage. It actually goes. This car's got red, so it'll show up a little easier. Right behind, there we go. Right behind where the nut comes through, you'll see that black piece. That's the piece that it is. So luckily, I had a spare to put in there, and it won't really affect. It's not going to affect me. But quality control, that should have been caught, and would like to see, that not happen to the next guy that doesn't have spare parts, and something that costs less than a cent to make, and it's going to hold somebody from building the car. And that's kind of chintzy in a way, if you ask me. But yeah, so okay, I've rattled on enough. It's a two-parter. I'm sorry that I took so long, but if you buy this car, buy plenty of spare wheels. This is the one that came with the Evo. They are white. The old car actually came with yellow wheels. I'm sorry, the old car did come with white wheels. No tires, but did come with wheels. You notice that big hole. It's because of the 8 scale style setup. The only wheels that are available for this car that you can buy that are the 14 mil hex with the big hole is from Sworkz. And they're cheap. They're like $5-6 for a set of wheels for the fronts, and a set of wheels for the rears, like $5-6. They don't have like an Evo style bead from like AKA, and they're not 2.4s or 2.6s that the new Pro line stuff is. So you're just gonna have to get a standard type tire, which are still available. I've got tons of them, but when you buy the kit, just buy a bunch of wheels, and keep that in mind, because you're not going to have it. You might be able to use I think it's Team Durango ones that are 14 mil, and just drill this hole out to match the hubs, but that I don't know of, and I haven't seen any wheel manufacturers out there that had enough clearance to do that. But these wheels are super strong, and they're lightweight, and they clearance the car the correct way, so go ahead and just get these. But the only downside is they're only available in yellow and white, and then it's actually, what's even worse is the rears are a different shade of yellow than the front. So again, keep that in mind if you do buy extra wheels, is if the front and rear yellows are going to be different color. Actually, you can really notice it pretty bad. It's not really showing up on camera too good, but they are. This is more of a neon yellow, and this is more of a putrid piss yellow. So again, keep that in mind if you go to buy a set of wheels for this car, that they're not going to match. Or otherwise, just buy the white ones and dye them whatever color you want. That works too. But I think that is about it. I've wasted enough of you guys' time, and I hope you enjoy it. I don't really care if you like it. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care anything, because I don't do this for a living. This is just something that I did for fun tonight, and put some information out there about a really good company, and I hope you guys actually do consider them if you're looking for a four-wheel drive vehicle. Rumor had it they're coming out with a two-wheel drive buggy, which I was in the market to buy a TLR 22.2, and I am not. I'm going to hold off for the Sworkz, because with the way this car is, and it's, again, lightweight, strong, and durable, versus the other four options out there in four-wheel drive buggies that always break for an ends off, Associated, Losi, and Kyosho, you'd be better off buying one of these, for sure. I guess that is finally it. And if anybody wants to know more about me, myself, I own Triple R Autosports. The 3R stands for road, race, and recreation. Road meaning street cars, race because I do build road race cars, mainly Mazdas, and the recreation part is, well, RC cars. A lot of fun. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and if you want to comment, go ahead and comment. I'll read them, and we'll respond, even to the mean ones, and to the trolls. Do your worst, because I have fun with you guys. I'm very, very sarcastic, and I'll eat you up. And this is my first video of speaking. I hate my voice, so you can make fun of it all you want, because I'll make fun of it with you. But I guess that is it for now, and I may or may not make another one of these. If you guys want me to do a running video of both these cars, I can definitely put up a running video too, but I'm not going to do it if there's no interest in it, because it's an awful lot of work to do these things, and I'm just plainly not equipped to do videos, because this is, again, off my Android phone. I don't have a good camera or nothing. So check out some of my other videos of all the car builds and stuff that I do. It's just under Triple R Autosports hashtag. I do build some pretty cool stuff, and we've got some really good stuff coming out as far as the one-to-one cars. So again, join me on Facebook if you want, Triple R Autosports, or myself, or follow me on YouTube. Until next time, thank you.